as you can see in a second here, I am a higher level than the last time we left off. I kind of made up the decision to treat it like Dragon Ball Z and just do this sort of as an abridged version of the series from here on out. I just think that it's too much content too soon, and it's kind of just getting a little overwhelming for the series itself. You know, every episode's been coming out every day, or not every episode. An episode has been coming out every day, and I think we're gonna switch that to every other day now with me playing Amnesia. Is there someone over here? Just in an effort to get some more variety going on. Is this guy gonna help me, or like, okay, cool. Invited me to a group without asking for what. I assumed it was to get this rare, and you might have to pay the price for it, unfortunately. Oh, that's really shitty. See, he needed it, but I don't know how much these are worth. I guess I'll just let him have it. Let me see what he has on. Oh, whatever. I'll let him have it. Stop moving. Oop. Sorry, as I was saying, I'm just going to do kind of snapshots of each level. Just to keep everything a little bit more interesting. I feel like, you know, 6 levels in Ashenvale or Barrens or wherever, as the, you know, videos or episodes add up in that area, people just kind of get less interested in what's going on overall. I do want to maintain or at least show a lot of what's going on as I'm leveling, just to kind of check in and, you know, have that sort of one to end feel to it, so people can see, you know, when we start doing raids and stuff, where this character began, and, you know, even for me to kind of look back and be like, wow, you know, however long ago we were doing quests in the Barrens or in Tirisfal Glades and stuff. It's I think it'll be cool to kind of come back and look, especially if we go to like Nax with this character and stuff like that, when people, you know, might be a little bit more interested in the content. I think just having that journey covered will be interesting, or be cool to see. Hopefully that karma I had with just letting the guy have the shoulders will pay off. Dang, he is messing this guy up. Man, I don't even have my Void Walker out. That's not good. Oh, please don't get this guy too. No. Let's get some more dots on him. More dots, more dots. Dude, I have aggro. Like, you can start hitting them. help that guy with that. Let's see, how far am I from this? At least it's helping me out here. I just need soul shards. It's so brutal whenever you don't have any. Truthfully, I'm lucky I didn't die whenever I pulled that elite, or the rare mob rather. I don't know what I was doing. I had like 3 ads with them. Also thinking about doing a gear refresh. Almost 10 levels higher, and we're starting to feel it. I could almost certainly pick up a neck and a helm. We definitely have the cash for it. I think I have 12 more gold coming as well, so we're up to like 120. You know, it's good to be cheap and, you know, hold on to stuff, all your money, and not spend a whole lot on things we don't need, but it'd be nice to kind of have a little bit of a backup with our gear. I'm going out of mana like every pull now, and part of that's my own fault, but we could also have, you know, if we were doing SM, I guess we could get the illusionary rod. 29, yeah. Maybe I'll see if anyone in the guild wants to do a library run. Probably pump up the viewer count, although I do feel weird about advertising to people I'm in a group with if it's not a raid. Feels way more intimate. Which, whatever. I mean, I would just love anyone to watch if they wanted. It just feels like a lot more personal when you're in a group with 4 other people and someone's watching you watch basically them. It's a little, but no worries. I got some water in my ears still. It's no fun. Just hopped out of the shower. Wanted to get on, and while I had the time, do some streaming. So we're about halfway, not quite halfway to 29. Copper. I still want to snag these coppers. It's just money that's easy. We do have 131 mining. We can now finally mine iron. Not that we really ran into too many, just 1 or 2 nodes, but I hate that 1,000 needles is like this. I don't want to spend 10 minutes trying to find a way up, so we're going to skip this one. But yeah, we kind of upped our professions a bit. Skinning's 194, first aid's 172. We're already on to silk bandages with that, which is nice. Did I get an elemental earth? Oh, I did not. Just some iron ore. But we're making good progress on things. I'll do a slash blade after I do take a sip of coffee here. What do we got? Day and 13 hours. A lot of this time on this level, or maybe it was the previous one, but I was doing something for 20 minutes and I thought I logged off and I didn't, so add that. And then maybe it was level 27. I spent like 30 or 40 minutes fishing, maybe 30 minutes or so, just to get our fishing up to 125. With the lures and stuff with fishing, we can fish just about anywhere. Well, I guess we'll get to 225, but we'll be covered for a while on that front. So I just wanted to get that done. That way we don't have to try and go back or rebuy skill or anything. I would like to up our first aid. Get to like mage weave bandages, and worst case scenario maybe buy a stack or 2. Just so we're like ahead of the curve on that. You know, if I don't have to kill these, I would not be mad if someone just killed all the way to the quest mob. Make this a lot easier. Oh. You know, I'll miss out on the XP from grinding or just getting there, but again, I think running SM library is the play. depending on what quests come up or if it wants me to grind too much. Let's see if these guys want to invite, but I think these guys just seem to want to do it on their own, which is fine. Level is this mage 31? I don't know if I'd be questing still at 31, but you know, I don't know how many people actually want to take the time to AoE grind, or maybe the spot's just busy, who knows. Seems like they're a little high level for this, but no biggie. Alright, we really need to re-up our soul shards. Ideally get one from each of these guys. So we're one can get another soul stone, but more importantly a health stone. No, I don't want a firestone. It's basically useless. What exactly does it do? I think it might add fire damage to each physical attack. Okay, damage done by fire spells. So it's not useless, but I mean the only real benefit it would have is with Immolate or Searing Pain, which I don't even use. Probably should have grabbed another one there. It's alright. I know we have an elite, or there is an elite summoning quest at the end of this sort of series of plateaus. I don't know if that we do that now, if it wants us to do it when we're a little bit higher level. It's like a level 27 or so elite, so maybe now. Okay, we didn't pull that guy over there. For level 28, we got a new Curse of Agony. Off the top of my head, that's the only sort of big or upgrade that we use. I think there's another one for like maybe like Curse of Tongues or something like that, which I maybe should use on casters. I don't know if it's better to just try and nuke them down or actually use an appropriate curse for a caster. The spec also has me pick up Improved Succubus, and I never use the Succubus. I already have one, I'm stupid. So I'm not really too sure what to do about that. Like, I can't think of a situation where I would use a Succubus over a Void Walker. Even if I'm going to pull Threat, the sacrifice is just basically a free 522 health. I don't know. If somebody knows or would like to let me know, please do. The last time I leveled a Warlock was TBC, so I'm going to use this health stone. So say I'm not going to die. I mean, we do have the soul stone, but at the same time I would spawn right on top of the guy. And I'm not in the mood to do that. That's not fun. Okay. Another one already. And shocker, we don't have any food, of course. I'll just bandage and send him. I don't know, I just don't ever think about it because it's not a huge necessity with a Warlock. I mean, it's definitely nice and important to have, and I think in the long run it would save us time, but I usually just life tap and I get my mana, and then I'll either use cannibalism or cannibalize the mob or use a bandage. I mean, with these lower level bandages, if I'm not doing anything, I'm literally just going to vendor them. So I might as well just make use of them before I have to upgrade them anyways. That's where the elite mob would be. Or is, I should say. If there's like a bonfire and you click the bonfire. This guy in... Oh, cool, he can still hit you. So don't worry, you'll be in combat forever. I cannot wait for our mount though. Obviously we don't have to spend 100 gold on it, but it's nice that we had that kind of covered either way. I know with my other character, I was scrambling at level 39 to come up with another like 16 gold or something like that, and I hit 40 and I had to like basically sell everything to get 9 more, but we have that handily and it doesn't even really matter. I think the total cost of the mount is 4 gold on a Warlock, so I might be wrong about that, but it's definitely substantially cheaper. Plus, I also feel like Warlocks have the coolest ground mount in the game for a while. I'm trying to think of... I mean, Ashes of Alar is in a ground mount, but I can't think of anything cooler. Or at least a ground mount cooler. Up until Lich King. Or at least in my opinion, I should say. I'm sure some people think some of the other mounts are much cooler, but it's a fiery horse. What more could you want? I actually still have the characters from TBC and that I mainly use in Lich King and stuff. If you guys want me to like show those characters on retail and like what I have, I can do that. I think one is still level 70, or maybe, yeah, level 70. It still has like the honed war axe and stuff and all the PvP gear. It's actually kind of interesting to see. And then my Warlock has like the achievement for the Azeroth, or the Horse of Azeroth and everything like that. It's just cool to see. I didn't do too much raiding back then, but still have some neat things from that time. I did not have as much health as I thought I did. Definitely want to get rid of that healing ward. Also want to stop hesitating. And I did not take any of his health. Alright. Sphere. Sphere. Bandage. See if I can just run him right off the cliff and he just falls. Truthfully, I think they would just glitch their way back up. You can't really kill them that way. Earth shock me? Don't run away, don't run away, don't run away. Come closer, come closer. Yes. Jeez, come on. Where does it want me to go? To that one? They connect. Is it literally over there? Ugh. It's alright. So in order to kind of like gauge my progress, I'll check in my guild and see, you know, where I'm at in comparison to other people I've played with. There's one warrior I did a Wailing Caverns with in an earlier episode that's like level 36 already. I got to imagine he's getting boosts or something like that. I don't know when they added this guy, but yeah. Great thing about this Zygor, guys, is it, you know, I don't really love paying for it. I think that's also something kind of good with this guide as well, as it shows how effective it can be. I know a lot of people are critical of it because of the monthly payment, but you know, leveling in Classic without any sort of guide or plan or strategy it would take forever. You know, if I was just running around blind, you know, I have a good amount of quests, not memorized, but you know, I kind of vaguely remember where to go and what to do and everything, but I wouldn't have any clue what order to do them in, and you know, where to go and what to do. It just takes so much of the guesswork out that I just wouldn't want to level without it. I think I would just waste too much time. I know there's like Questy and stuff that helps show what to do, but it doesn't really give you an order of what to do stuff in. I've leveled many characters to max. Well, I guess not many. Let's not exaggerate. So I had 260s or 270s, and then a warrior I leveled to 90 and stuff. I've done all of the old world content more or less, so I'm not losing that like first experience or whatever journey through the game. I just want to get to kind of get to 60 and then show off, you know, AQ, then eventually Nax, and then the opening of Classic TBC. I think there's a lot of really cool things that are coming down the road, and I want to be in a position to show that. It wants me to jump here. Not crazy, right? Did I jump in the wrong place? Oh, okay. Oh, I guess we're just done. Okay. I was so confused. I thought we had to go back and do the elite. Guess not. It's a shame. I was actually just in Orgrimmar getting all the skills and stuff. I should have checked my gear. It just feels like we just bought new gear. But I guess we've been kind of plugging away at some levels. I guess we were, what, level 22? We kind of upgraded our gear. So, 6.5 levels ago. A big one I think we should definitely get is a helm. Especially at level 29. There's undoubtedly something that we can get that'll have stamina on it. And armor. Not that really matters, but as you can see, I'm getting hit, so. They're under the water, yeah, okay. I remember doing this on the mage, and like the other one in Ashenvale, this just being like next to impossible. Being specced into frost. Because you just can't CC anything. Can't frost nova. Ice armor doesn't work. Yeah, these are under the water, right? I don't need to loot these mobs. Obviously, I'll still loot them. I want the elemental water. But we had one of the we did some quests in Stone Talon, and I had one of the fire elementals drop elemental fire. So I would imagine that these can drop elemental water. I don't think it's worth as much, but it'd still be nice. I'm also a little confused why I got like a higher rank in the guild. I mean, excuse me, I say hi and good morning and stuff and welcome, but I don't really say a whole lot. You know, I feel like there's people that talk a whole lot more than me, that I'm a higher rank than for some reason, so, you know, no say. I also actually need to start looking for this quest item and not just killing elementals. No, it's these things, right? Yeah, okay. Agave, that makes sense. So it looks like a cactus. Okay. I also I will start wanting to go to more dungeons and get a feel for that. I don't think that's like a absolute priority right now. Obviously, I want to get, you know, the cathedral helm, the white mane chapeau, and triune amulet. I also kind of want to get hypnotic blade. I think that would be nice. I think I mentioned in the previous episode or before that I went into molten core with hypnotic blade, so definitely something I want to pick up at an earlier level. Do I still just have these? Oof. Okay, those need to be placed. What is that, level 14? Yikes. Just 6 shadow damage as bracers. It's kind of a shame that quests don't give you better gear, I guess. I mean, in what, 14 levels since I've been able to use those, I haven't gotten any bracers whatsoever. Ooh, I am not paying attention. Jeez Louise. Okay, well, that's why we have a soul stone. Lucky that I have a soul shard. I will have to get another one. Nobody wants to see me run back for 5 minutes. It's also a shame that I can't play music. I would absolutely love to, but I stopped recording and just, you know, started ripping the VODs off Twitch. I read somewhere that like destroys your hard drive whenever you, or at least a solid state drive, if you record constantly on it. I don't know how true that is, but didn't really want to risk it. This is a brand new computer. So I just started ripping the VODs, but I don't want to get hit with the copyright claim like I did on my first video, because I had music playing and I didn't realize that my Spotify was playing through the desktop audio, so will not work. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, what was I doing? I just don't understand how I started taking too much damage. I wasn't paying any attention. Oh my god. Literally as I was talking about how people don't want to watch me die. Rip. We haven't died too much on this character, at least on stream. There was one big problem we had with not an escort quest, getting the prospector or whatever's book from Southern Barrens, but other than that, everything's been pretty smooth sailing. Leveling a Warlock in comparison to, you know, most classes is going to be substantially easier. You don't really ever run out of mana, as long as you have bandages or food. You can always life tap your way to full mana, but yeah, there's very little downtime. I just gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. And now I don't have a soul shard. I need to get... Can I clip onto these? No. Alright. So one thing I hate about these water quests is you can't eat. I have some water or melon juice. Do I have, like, mutton chops? Nice. Okay, so I did pick some up. I have to swim literally all the way around. Alright, let's get some food. I keep looking at these and thinking they're the scroll of... I think that one would actually be strength, so maybe not that useful, but... Somebody in my guild's offering SFK runs for free. It's like, well, where were you 4 hours ago? Level 28, I don't think I'd get any experience, unfortunately. If you want to do library and run me through that, we love that. God, these guys just hit like a truck for some reason. Gotta get my unending breath on, otherwise I'm just wasting the ability. Nice. Gotta make sure I don't not put my fine nodes on. Come on. Come on. Just let me summon my demon. There's another one over there. Should I just go after any I see, or like try and find one over here? Doesn't seem like these guys. Oh, that guy respawned. So, JK. It's like mildly convenient to not have to worry about breath, but I'm already undead, so it's not a huge deal either way. For an orc, I think it's actually very useful. I debated making an orc for this character. I do like that orcs, you can see the whole armor, and it's not just a, you know, like the nails of their feet come through and they have elbows and stuff. Aesthetically, sometimes it looks cooler to have like the full armor come through, especially if you're like a warrior or something. But I just think undead fit the warlock aesthetic so much more than an orc. Of course, I am bandaged the void walker. All right. I think there's one over here. Yeah. $14.41. I am curious where it's going to want me to go after this. I know it was, or I saw Terran Mill. I don't know how much I really want to go there, quite frankly. This is a PvP server, so it might turn into, you know, 4 runs or whatever of SM, just so I don't have to get ganked every 15 minutes by someone that's bored. I think there are more Horde on the server, but still, it's just a waste of time. Good news is I don't think I have to worry about leveling and or controlling the farm in Western Plaguelands like with the mage. That was a nightmare. Have to fight other alliance, other horde. Like, I'll see mages in this guild asking for groups for ZF and they're level 44. And I'm like, what are you doing? Just do ZF by yourself and get 5 times as much experience. Like, I don't even know, I don't think there's really any significant gear to be gotten, and even at that point, it's like, why not just take the easy 12 levels and get yourself something better at level 54? Or at that point, just start running like BRD. Get the Boreal Mantle. I guess that's only one piece of gear, but still. It's just a not great usage of time. But again, some people just like playing like that. They want to run through dungeons and have fun and go slow. You know, I just want to get to 60 and do some raids on a Warlock. In Classic, I've never done that. You know, with a mage, you literally just sit and then just hit Q, 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 move out of the way, Q, Q, Q. There's no skill or anything to it whatsoever. And if you have 8 of 8 of Netherwind, then you just get instant frostbolts and do more damage than everybody else by a lot, which is nice, but doesn't really prove any sort of skill or anything like that. Not that that really matters, but I don't know. It is kind of cool to have a semi-geared mage and just light up the DPS meter. But I think the Warlock has a lot more depth to the class, and I guess, I don't know, I'm kind of just talking out of my ass. Forget what I said. This guy's asking for boosts and basically selling this rogue that he doesn't want his help because he's a rogue. Ouch. It's like, dude, you can't ask for boosts and then get upset whenever a mage isn't asking or offering to help you. If someone's offering to help you, just take the gear at least. Sure, the rogue won't have an easy time and will struggle the whole way, but still. Let me see if I need to move this over here so I can cover chat completely. Sorry, bear with me just 1 second. Move my DPS meter up. What am I doing? Okay. I want the text box. Let me see that. That looks terrible. Alright. Bear with me. Sorry. See if I can move this closer. Looks a little wonky. That's alright. I'll fix it off stream. I don't want people to have to see me monkeying with the settings so people can't read chat. Some people get really upset about that and just don't want their stuff on stream, which I can understand. I don't know why anyone would put any sort of personal information in guild chat anyways, but I could see with like bigger streamers, people getting real upset and don't want 600 people messaging them or saying something if they did something wrong, or just, you know, to mess with them in general. I don't think we have to worry about that too much quite yet. But we'll still just try and cover all our bases. Whole lot of bubbling water. Be nice if that was number 10. I can just kind of... Where does it want me to go after? Just Hearth the Splinter Tree post. I don't think that was the Hearth I was supposed to have. Oh, it did want me to make my Hearth Thunder Bluff. Oh, there's one right here. No big deal. Come on. There we go. blue. Let's sell our grays at least while we're here. Pick up the gold that we got too. Yep. 120. Still can't get over that. That's wild. We sell and then we'll mail stuff to our bank. I still want to hold on to this wool, as I have to essentially level tailoring. It's like not optional. I tried to avoid it on my mage, and it doesn't work out well. I mean, any resists from a boss, especially if you're a caster, is just gonna completely wing clip your DPS. You know, if you have 1 or 2 resists, I mean, you get 2 crits, it can potentially be 5,000 damage less than you would have done otherwise, and that's like 6 or 7 positions on the DPS chart. So you gotta get that hit. Anyone doesn't understand what I'm talking about, I'll show you. Where would it be? It's definitely not that. Professions, crafting, tailoring. That's leatherworking, tailoring. Why does it look like this? Okay, so here's the Bloodvine vest. You get 2% hit, and then decent spell power, actually pretty good spell power. Here's the boots, another hit, and then the legs, another hit. So the set provides, what is that, 4% hit, and then 2% crit with 300 tailoring. So that's just insanely good. Probably should have just gone to Orgrimmar, although I can buy gear. There's an auction house at Thunder Bluff. Maybe I'll put a group together for a Sun Library. Let's see what level it recommends. I think it's like 29 or something like that, yeah. What level do I have to be to use this? 34? Okay, maybe I hold off. It's kind of brutal to be 6 levels away from something to be able to use it. It's good to have, but I feel kind of shitty taking it from someone if they're level 34 and don't already have it. Maybe. Alright, so I lied. I am going to bring that down just a bit. And I think that looks good. There we go. There we go. What else can I do in the meantime? RFK, kinda. It's just that weird sort of in between. I guess you could do graveyard. There's a lot of. That's really good. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with that on. Dang. It's also really good. Also really good. Get some spell power. Maybe not for leveling, but yeah, I really want these two. That's level 39. I don't even really know what drops from RFK. It's like nothing for us. Huh. Nothing like agility instead of stamina. Yikes. That, however, looks pretty good. It's a lot of spirit. Actually kind of need spirit, so we'll see. Maybe I get to like level 30 and then do library or something. I don't know. My only hesitation is I know that it's slower than questing, unless you just have like a great group that just runs it over and over and over and you just AoE everything down. I think it's called spell cleave, but I kind of like being able to do things at my pace and not have to worry about people being summoned in or coming from Orgrimmar or even farther away because they want to do SM and they say that they're available and stuff. It's just also not fun waiting 25 minutes for somebody to show up. Although I'm a Warlock, so maybe that was not a problem, but I'm the first one there and everyone gets there at the same time. Not a whole lot I can do. Alright. There's the auction. Right. I'm used to going to Thunder Bluff from the Spirit Rise, right? Maybe it's Elder Rise, I don't know. A lot of people don't like Thunder Bluff. I don't mind it. It's fine. I don't think it's like the most convenient. What is this? Why is it doing it like this? Anyway, let's just usable items. Spent 60 gold on a Holy Shroud. It's utterly useless. Oh, perfect. Yeah. 3 gold will do it. Let's get it. See if we can buy a neck. I don't know about 8 gold for that. Definitely don't know about 46 gold for that. Alright, well, maybe we don't get a necklace then. Nice. Always feels good whenever you're able to put on a helm. It's kind of like a small rite of passage for your character. See, that's fine. Alright. Let's go turn this in. You know what? Actually, I'm going to check to see if there's heavy silk bandage on the auction house, because I don't think that that's one you can learn. Yep. 180. Why would I not do the lowest percentage ones first? Almost overpaid for that. Do I have any silk? I have 14. How far am I? Pretty close, so I'll actually be able to use that. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. use our heavy silk bandage. Probably should have only done a certain amount, so I didn't waste any. It's alright.
Well met.
Let's store our wool. Okay.
Farewell.
Am I going the right way? My friend is pushing PvP ranks. I was just gonna see if he was, or just check to see if he was on. There's a druid, a feral druid, so see how far he gets.
What brings you to home?
I just have to fly right back to Thousand Needles. Okay. Let's clean this up. And watch this, it's like grind to level 29. Yeah. Alright. I don't want to do that. Maybe we'll just skip it. I mean, we'll make it up on the back end for sure, and I don't think there's going to be any quests I can't accept because I'm not level 29. So we'll probably just have to skip that step. I'm not really too worried about making it up. Can run as SM. Of course.
Well met.
2 miles away. I wonder how long it would take to run across the entire continent, or I guess down the entire continent. Or if it's even possible. So I start with Moonglade. Is there even a way? I mean, there's a road, so I have to assume there's a way to physically run to Moonglade, but or out of Moonglade. Imagine maybe like a. Well, let's see. I mean, it was 2 miles from there to there. So, Thunderbluff is here. That's 2 miles. That's like what, a quarter ish of it, so it's like 8 or 9 miles down. I mean, they seem to have made it so that it runs at like a normal human pace. It takes like 6 to 8 minutes to run a mile in this game, from what I've noticed. I could be wrong, but so 8 times 8, like an hour, just regular running, which seems insane. It's not a bad idea for a video. I'm sure many people have done it though. So it would be nice. I think we really start making good money with mining, with mithril, and then you get lucky with thorium. I mean, outside of the thorium bars, but arcane crystals are like 90 gold a pop, 80 gold a pop, so these are worse.
We shall meet again.
Well, I didn't listen last time, and it cost me like a good amount of time, so. I don't think I need 34 of these, so I'll sell that. You know, maybe I should be selling those on the auction house, but I think, like, what level does this require? It requires 100 first aid. So if a twink's going to use that, they're going to get to, like, probably Mage Weave if they're going to buy, yeah, I'm skipping that, buy any sort of bandage as it is, so it just doesn't seem very worthwhile. Didn't mean to do that. That's alright. Also need more soul shards. Oh, he spawned him down there. That's weird. I haven't really run into any issues of having the Voidwalker pull like somebody on a higher elevation, and like when it comes down, pull everybody with them. Towards the end of Ashenvale, I don't think this was on stream. There's the cave with a bunch of fur bogs. Anyways, and they're just so tightly packed together. I had to jump down, and luckily I lost aggro as the Voidwalker came back. But I haven't really had to navigate with having a pet in a dungeon so far with Classic. I kind of want to get used to that, especially with raids, even though I think they're just sacrificed constantly. Might be nice to be the Imp Warlock in the tank crew, although that'll kind of kill your DPS, but you don't have to really worry as much about soul shards. This is also the second time someone's brought up these Hinterland Elite quests. I have to assume that these are like a new meta, more or less, for lower 50s. After Gorshak got farmed, or Gorshak got nerfed. Oh, okay, so now I'm doing the level 28 Elite quest. It's actually a really good home. Spirit is nice, but the int is helpful. Actually, actually think my talents just reduce my overall amount of spirit because I don't really need it. This guild has a Discord. I should probably join, but I know we've brought this up a few times. I don't know what the guild's overall intentions are. I don't really want to join a Discord and get like super tight with these guys if they just plan on being a leveling guild. They seem to just kind of add a ton of new players, which is a good strategy, especially for the server, which was locked for I don't know how long it was, like maybe a month or so, maybe 6 weeks. I don't recall off the top of my head. But we kind of need higher level players if you want to start raiding. Kind of waiting for everybody to hit 60 isn't necessarily the best strategy if we're trying to make a entertaining channel. We'll see. You know, I don't want to put the cart ahead of the horse, and maybe this is like the guild that I'm with through TBC, but I don't know. I think my responsibility is first and foremost to you guys watching, making sure that content I'm putting out is entertaining and worthwhile. If you guys are going to watch, of course. Well, either way, I have a soul stone, but as I was saying, I just want to make sure that I'm looking out for my audience and people watching before, you know, just the guild and stuff like that. Because you guys are taking the time to watch me and watch what I'm doing. I think your time is more, the time that I put into this is more valuable for you guys than it is for them. I don't think I said that right, but I hope you get the point. Alright, let's just life tap my mana back up and then we'll bandage. That is something nice about the Warlock though. Like, no way if I was a warrior or like any other class besides maybe a hunter is dead there. There's just no way around it. You have to be like super careful. Somebody cleared all the way there. It looks like, at least. Fine by me. Oh, it looks like I think there's a named mob over there that's for a quest I probably have to do after this. Let's just get him. Well, we'll clear this whole top so I can just comfortably fear the mob around without having to really worry about too much. Definitely want to get another health stone. Today feels like Friday, it does not feel like a Thursday. Not that the days really matter anymore with everything going on. Every day is just kind of the exact same, but I guess I should try and keep the show an evergreen show, not reference events that are going on around the world as they're going on. Just life tap, cannibalize. Scroll stamina will help a lot too. I don't think you can life tap yourself to death, but I know you can hellfire yourself to death. Guess I should sit back a little bit so I'm in the frame. I also want to get that add-on that shows mobs' health. Spawn. I'll just do this and then wait till I get aggro and then just honestly fear around. Redo my dots. It's just like broken for warlocks. If I have like a wide open area like this, there's like, it's impossible for it to kill me. Famous last words, but just keep reapplying. Emulate. Corruption. So say watch as he like dies in an area where I can't loot him. No, we're good. Okay. I guess if I could spell that. Yeah, I was right, okay. See, just a little bit of preparation. We got through that with no effort at all. I think the last time I did it, someone was helping me, but then he killed that last mob and they died. I don't think I did. I just Nova'd and wanted them down. It's one of those things where it's like, sorry, like the mob's dead. It just happens. It sucks when it does. But should have taken the 2 seconds just to take out that mob. Is he gonna want me to do the escort? Probably, right? I don't know about that. I think it's possible with a warlock, but man, I'm just not a fan of the escort quests. Some are easier than others, but they just spawn too many mobs. Like it's almost impossible to do by yourself, even for a warlock. Maybe for a hunter, when if you could just feign death, but it's not easy. Who the hell is this guy? That's not what you want. What is that? All spawn on top of me? Alright, get the Void Walker over there. Have our Soul Shard. Something end of the or Soul Stone. Can't think of the thing. Let's fear him off. Let's kill him. It's down. I have aggro, so let's just do sacrifice. fear. And then he should. Okay. Just say, come on, man. See, when you have like plenty of room, they're not that dangerous. But if I feared him and then feared him into another group, like that's probably game over. I don't want to mess around with the fear ward. Perfect. Didn't even have to use my health stone. Plus, I'd have to kill these guys either way for the escort. Which, let's see how that goes. If we die, then I'm just respawning and not messing with it. I want to keep moving. If we get it, that's great. I thought that was the mob. Oh, that could have been real bad. You know, when there's other people up here, I should have been like, hey, you want to do that escort? Killing the named mobs, no big deal. Alright, let's try that again. $15 on that Curse of Vengeance, huh? It's a little obnoxious. Plenty of bubbling water, that's good. Get my mana back. Nefarian would also have been nice to have that buff. Sucks when there's nothing to do other than just waiting. You know, put the TV on and put it on mute or something. Man, they must have just left. Or it just takes a real long time to respawn. It's gonna suck because they pretty much had a clear route all the way out. Should I go through and like try and kill him now? I don't know, maybe not. No iron or anything in here? No. Nothing. I don't know why, but I'm just not all that excited about the Shadowlands content coming out. I haven't really watched too much of it, but I don't know. I just think TBC is just so far and away the best of anything they've done. Maybe besides Wrath of the Lich King, that all of my excitement is in that. It seems like there's a lot of controversy around the Covenants. I don't know too much about it, so I can't really comment too much, but it seems like they're trying to avoid systems and, you know, trying to give players agency back, but I don't know. I mean, people are going to min-max no matter what. You can only let players have so much control without it just, you know, getting out of hand. I just like the loot progression system in Classic and the Burning Crusade. It's this to this to this to this to this, which is I think they should have kept. And they've slowly moved away from it because it, you know, it takes a while to get your gear. Hold on 1 second. Hey, what's going on? Sorry about that. I might have to do this one off stream. My wife's on her way back home. I thought she would have been on for several more hours, but apparently not. So you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll end the video here. If you're watching this on YouTube, I love you. Please continue watching. I stream this, I was gonna say live every day, but the time kind of fluctuates between the middle of the day and after 7 p.m. Central Standard Time when my son goes to sleep. So if I'm it's one of those times I'll be on. It's just like I said, kind of hard to nail down a specific time with a young child. But please like, subscribe, follow, all that jazz. You know what to do. Yeah, and until next time, I will see you later. Thank you.